Hey, this is Marilyn Gigliotti.
Hey, this is Brian O'Halloran.
Hey, everybody. My name is Scott Schiaffo, actor best known as the Chulies Gum Guy from the film Clerks.
And welcome to Clerks Minute.
You're listening to Clerks Minute.
And I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Welcome back to Clerks Minute, the show where we look back 1994 Kevin Smith's classic one Dante's Really Happy Minute at a Time. I'm Blake.
I'm Kyle.
And we're back, and we're continuing on where we left off, where Dante is revealing to Randal that he got a fine for selling cigarettes to a 5-year-old, which is still a weird sentence.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times you have to say it, but it's still weird. And I love the banter. Back and forth. This is like one of the most real banter moments. We had this whole thing last couple of episodes of Caitlin and Dante going back and forth. Now we have Dante and Randal going back and forth. So that's always fun. But I love the fact that Randal's reaction is, holy shit, that girl. What? Like,
yeah.
Wait, how many little kids have come into his store today? That's your reaction.
Yeah.
So, Randal actually wants to know why Dante got the fine. Obviously, we all know that.
Yeah.
But, kind of fast forward to the point where Dante's really, really happy. Randal wants to know why. And I love the fact that Randal had the same reaction I would have. You're happy to get a fine?
Yeah.
But, he tells him that Caitlin comes by. Now, what is going through Randal's mind here? He's been gone for, an hour? Like, maybe an hour? Like, what the fuck did I miss in the last hour?
Excuse me, Dante getting back together with the girl who made him into a cuckolded idiot?
I feel like at this point, he pushes his drink every time you say that, because it's become a thing. It really has become a thing.
You know, while he's cheating on a very good girl.
Well, not yet. Not officially yet. He isn't cheating yet. But I find it funny. Randal's been gone for an hour. While he's been gone,
Yeah.
We had the Rigdaris stuff. We've had Dante got fined, and then Caitlin showed up.
Yeah.
Randal's like, I leave you alone for an hour. Like, what the hell? So, Randal doesn't believe him, and I really can't blame him. Really cannot blame the guy. So Dante explains she's not going to marry that guy. She went home to tell her mother. And this is where Randal points out you've had quite an evening. And now we have some script changes. After we go through this whole spiel on how Dante is going to spit water at life, Randal goes and says, well, what about Veronica?
Yeah.
And actually the script says, suddenly aware.
Yeah.
What about Veronica? And Dante. And now this is where what you've been saying for the last couple of weeks actually worked perfectly. Dante, in the script, not in the movie. No, don't bring it up. I don't want to think about that now. Let me enjoy this hour of bliss. I'll think of all that later. In the meantime, nobody mentions the V word.
Pa Rick.
You know, in the movie, they cut that.
Yeah.
I'm glad they cut that. Because that really makes him come off really, really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when he takes that, running leap right into the pool of dickery.
Randal calls him a snake.
Which, let's be quite honest,
totally true.
Yeah.
And then the next line is very funny. Because this is obviously cut for repetitive joke form, because we've had this joke already. It says, in my absence, try not to sell cigarettes to any newborns.
The sad thing is, if they brought it up, it's had to have happened at some point.
Or it's just a joke to what happened.
Yeah.
Like, he probably just like, well, you just sold cigarettes to a 5-year-old. Yeah. Don't go younger. Don't go younger and cost me more money.
Sell cigarettes to sperm?
Well, he said newborns.
Yeah.
I know, what's funny is that's a joke. But there's a joke, and not all the people, I'm going to make this reference. I know you're going to get the reference. I'm not sure how many people listening are going to get this.
Yeah.
In Hairspray.
Yeah.
At the beginning of Hairspray, when they go through the Good Morning Baltimore scene, and Tracy's going through the city, and if she passes a bar of 3 pregnant women sitting in a bar smoking. That's the first thing that came to mind when you said that.
Because the only thing.
The 60s in Baltimore.
Yeah. I think it would have made that funnier if they had taken a sip of beer right after they took a drag.
Well, I think they were holding like martinis or wine. It was a ridiculous scene when you look back at it. It's really funny. But no, it's the 60s in Baltimore. But that's exactly what you said. When you said that's the first thing I thought of. So, Randal then says, you want me to bring the VCR over here and watch this. Now, for our younger listeners, a VCR is a machine that you plugged into the wall. It's like a DVD player. But can you guys explain cassette tapes to our listeners that don't know what they are?
Okay. You know what Star-Lord listens to on his Walkman? These are bigger things, and they go into the VCR, and it plays movies.
And when you rented them at Blockbuster, they would have a little sticker on the thing that said, "Be kind, rewind."
Basically, it's their way of saying, don't be a dick.
Well, they also, I remember working at Hollywood Video, they did have a rewind thing. Yeah. Where you had to put the tapes in the rewinder, and that would be a pain in the ass, because that thing always broke. That stupid machine always broke. Hated that machine. My parents actually... bought one of those stupid small little videotape rewinders to put next to the VCR to make sure we rewound all of our tapes.
I actually have one of those things.
You have one of those too? Yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. Because my parents bought one of those because me and my sister always forgot to rewind our tapes. No, but yeah, that's what he's referring to, a VCR.
I had this thing in high school where I would bring movies for everybody to watch at lunch. So yeah, I kept the thing plugged in because so that way I could make sure whatever movie I picked was actually rewound.
Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. When I worked security for a while, I worked at security over at the Caterpillar building across from the Pig. Yeah. I got bored on weekends. I got really bored on weekends. So what I did was I had I actually found a VCR in the back of the warehouse. Like they were getting rid of stuff. Yeah. And I found an old VCR. And I'm like, well, I could use this. So I brought it up front with me, and then I had an old TV that I took from the airport. This is true. I had an old TV that I took from the airport. Small TV. A little small compact television. It wasn't anything massive. Yeah. Small little TV. And I brought that to work, and I kept it in my car. So on the weekends, I set up a TV and VCR so I could watch movies while I would work.
I'm trying to figure out how you got that TV out of the airport.
You'd be surprised when you can get away from the airport when everything was going into shit back when I was working there. Near the end of the road. Okay, true story. Now that you said this, true story. We're completely off subject. I really don't care. We'll get back to this. Yeah. True story. When during the heyday of the Midwest frontier days, I say it that way because near the end sucked, but near the heyday, I was with a guy. Damn it, why is that his name not drawing my mind? Okay. Murph. Love Murph to death. Old guy. He was near retirement age. I'm convinced he only came to work because he liked hanging out with us. Yeah. That was the only reason he came to work. There was an old picture there's a little sign that said Murph Cafe sitting on a wall in the back corner of our lunchroom. Yeah. Slowly, that started moving to the right, and suddenly took over the entire break room. Like, I don't know how this happened. He took over the whole break room, and there was a sign up, like an actual, like, typed-up sign at one point. Now we just got him, like, an old-school, like, you know the stop signs, those like parking signs? We got him one that says Murph's Cafe. Put it up on the wall for him. So anyway, on cold, snowy days, or on cold days in general, or on Christmas, or on Tuesday, when he felt like it, he'd bring in stuff to make food for all of us. Huh. And there was one day security stops him at the gate because he was driving 2 trucks in. He's driving a truck and he grabbed one of our people to drive another truck in. Oh, like a pickup truck. Not a big truck. Not like a big pickup truck. He's like, what are you guys up to? Making lunch? Why do you have 2 trucks? I'm making stew. He comes in. He brings in 3 boxes of stuff to make 3 pots of stew. Why did security let him? I don't know why security let this in. I don't know why he got away with this all the damn time.
Now, why are you cooking up stew and eating him?
I see what you did there. This guy used to make a Thanksgiving feast for us. Like, he actually made a Thanksgiving feast for us. We're outside doing plays. We come back in, it smells like Thanksgiving dinner in the break room. I'm like, what is going on around? I loved it. It was amazing. Oh, I miss that guy. Yeah, he was forced to retire near the end. He had no choice. I love that guy.
Yeah.
Where were we? Oh, VCR. That's where we were. That's how we got here.
Yeah.
I made me leaving. Okay, so here we go. This is the part you were reacting to as we were watching. Dante goes, he pretty much says, no thanks. I may be leaving early to go out with Caitlin.
Yeah.
In which case, you'll have to close the store tonight. You're going to trust him closing this store?
Oh, good God.
I'm going to make an Empire Records reference. You've seen Empire Records, right?
No.
Okay, you have to. But anyway, the whole movie, the beginning of the movie, is based on the fact that the guy closing the store should never be trusted.
Yeah.
And he takes all the money and gambles in Atlantic City. That's the first 5 minutes of the movie. I'm not spoiling a thing. That's the first 5 minutes of the movie.
I have the feeling one of your friends from Jersey probably did that.
Well, this movie was based in Jersey. The movie was based in Jersey.
Like I said,
I feel like that should be a movie we do after we're done with Clerks.
Yeah.
It's based in Jersey. It's a one-day movie. I love it.
And maybe see if we can get Kevin Smith in to discuss that one.
Well, we'll see what happens. Let's worry about this movie first. Let's worry about this first.
Yeah. But yeah, he just goes, you're missing out, chicks with dicks.
That's the next line, yeah.
But you know enough about Love Connection. Seriously, I tried watching part of the reboot. That really is chicks with dicks.
I don't like the reboot Love Connection. That's a terrible show.
Because, quite honestly, you couldn't find more smug, self-satisfied assholes. Assholes outside of, well, every dating site that isn't Match.com.
I just caught some more lines cut from the for the movie. I just caught this as I'm looking at the script because I'm like, wait a minute, this wasn't in the movie. Chicks with dicks, and that's what we call outside. We'll get to this. Probably talk about this more next minute. But the next line in the script is Dante saying, "I'll read the book," which is very funny. That's a very funny line. That's good. And then he puts the cat on the counter, and then a customer comes in. Comes back to the counter. He pets the cat. Cute cat. What's his name? What does it say?
Annoying customer?
No, that's a different line. That's actually in the movie. This one is peptic ulcer. That's funny. That's very, very funny.
Why do I just keep thinking of Beavis and Butthead when they're in the waiting room at a vet? Would you like to pet my poopy?
Oh, jeez. Okay, so we're back here. We're outside, and Berserker starts playing in the background. I completely forgot happened here.
I just keep thinking the guy actually named his cat Poopy. Why?
I got nothing.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
But anyway, Berserker starts playing as we go back outside, and I'm just going to read exactly how it's written in the script because it's very, very funny. Yeah. James and Bob watch as Dante passes. A small group of burners are poised around the store door. What? Jay carefully writes on a large piece of paper with a thick marker. Silent Bob hands him the scissors. Jay slowly cuts the large piece of paper. Silent Bob hands him the tape. This is how it's written here. Jay snaps out a few pieces and passes the sign to the convenience store, and we'll stop there, because that's where we stop in a minute, and we'll get into the rest when we get back in the next minute.
I have a feeling they didn't have enough people to actually function as a group of burners, so we only have one burner.
There's well, it looks like it's Jay and Bob. There's one chick.
And
is that what's his name from earlier?
What, Willem?
No, Berserker.
Oh, Olaf?
Is that Olaf?
I don't know. I can't tell from here.
Right over here. Is that Olaf? Because it might be.
No, he's wearing a ball cap.
Oh, that's not Olaf. Then it says I'm on the right person. I'll have to find out in the next minute who these people are.
Yeah.
Because that's pretty funny. Because you're right. It says group of burners and there's like 4 people standing outside. Yeah. There's nobody here. Like, people must have went home because there's nobody here. All right. Well, on that note, we'll wrap up in a minute. Anything else you got, or we just move on?
Not really, no.
All right, cool. We have just kind of rambled on in random subject matters here. This is what's going to happen during these dull minutes. I think you guys figured this out in the last couple of weeks. So, thank you all for listening. You can find us on the Filling the Void Podcast Network, where we are the number one show on the network. Thank you all for letting that happen. It's really, really cool. And our popularity is growing because we keep getting more Instagram followers and more Facebook followers and more people actually following us on Twitter. And you can find us at Clerks Minute everywhere. And also,